So who am I? I'm Lonnie, 54. I wish I was 54. I'm 55. I'm your favorite 55-year-old polyamorous, Trump-hating, Disney-loving reseller. And while I will talk primarily about reselling on this channel, any of those topics might come up. This is the back of my car because I'm wildly enraged. So today we're going to do a haul. I have done 2 hauls, and why it looks like bumpy right now is because I'm limping. I am about to have knee replacement surgery on my second knee, and so I've been doing some hauls so I have enough inventory to list while I'm not able to do it and walk around. This is currently what my dining room table looks like. So we're going to get into the haul. I'm going to talk a little bit about life, my life. Love me or hate me, I don't care, but why would you follow me if you hate me? If you want to leave some nasty ass comments about my lifestyle or my choices, you're nothing I haven't heard. I don't waste time on you. Your opinion means shite to me. So if you like me, hang around. We'll see what we can talk about, kind of trouble we can get into, but we are going to start the haul. So I've done 2 hauls recently at Goodwill. Oh, I'm wearing my Bambi jammies that I recently got. And I don't like to edit. I don't know how to edit. I'm not gonna edit. I'm unedited. So a couple things that I've bought recently. The last 2 things, and I've listed some of these. These are Miller's. These are vintage. This is a Western wear company. It's an old Western wear company. I don't know if it's still in business, but they sold riding gear. And I have never seen corduroy riding pants before. I have sold their jeans before for like $35. It wasn't like a big profit, but it was decent. And what I noticed when I packed up, I think the last 40 pieces for sale, there were 4 pair of corduroys in there, and I hadn't sold those in a while. I personally cannot stand corduroys. I hate that sound, and I don't really find them comfortable. But I had a lot of sales, so when I went thrifting yesterday, I went looking for corduroys, kind of specifically some decent ones, and they had not 1 but 2 pair of these Millers. And since I had success with them, I picked them up again. I'm expecting between 25 and 30, but I only paid $3.50 for them, so that's a wash. Another thing though, it's important to note, you'll hear real resellers talk about, I turned $5 into $25. No, you didn't. You turned $5 into $20 because you had to pay your platform fees. So you made 15 bucks. So keep that in mind when you hear resellers talk about that. Assume 20%. Right now, I think my eBay store only charges like probably 15%. But their numbers are going up because after the first of the year, if you haven't heard it, they're doing this really effed up new system of charging people money for promoted listings where you put your item on promoted listing, and even if someone sees it and they don't buy it, but someone else just finds you organically, they're going to charge you a promoted listing fee. That is a bunch of malarkey if you ask me, and screw you eBay for doing that kind of shitty shit. And let's continue. I found this cute little Hannah Anderson sweater, and this was $2. It's in excellent condition. So I don't like to do kids. I don't think the profits are there, and I don't blame parents for wanting to get the best deal because these kids are going to grow out of them in a couple months. But around the holidays, and this is a good brand, I decided to pick that up, and it would be in your best interest to do so too. I will mention, if you haven't already gotten your sweaters listed, you're already behind the ball. But if you have them, get them up tomorrow, get them out the door. I was really excited to find this next item. Now, my Goodwill separates like pajamas and swimsuits into 2 items and makes you pay for 2 items separately. If they're together, why not put them together? It's just stupidity to me. I mean, you can charge, $4 for a set, or, $2.50 each for individual pieces, however you want to do it, but put them together if you know they come together. Well, my Goodwill doesn't. But what I happened to find in beautiful, beautiful condition was this pajama set. And this brand, Cozy Earth. Seen Cozy Earth. You've probably heard about the sheets. I always hear the ads on the radio on my way to work, where my part-time job is. But I was lucky enough to find the top, and then I thought, I'm going to crapshoot and go around and look for the bottoms. And there they were. So I ended up getting both pieces of these Cozy Earth pajamas. They're like a viscose made of bamboo, and they're just beautiful, for $4. And then I looked, and people are selling these. They're going for sale for upwards of 80 bucks. So for my little $4 foray, I'm hoping to get like 60 bucks out of these, and I think I can do it easily. These are in pristine, beautiful condition. Pajamas are not something you should sleep on. Get my pun? This brand is great. Lake is another great brand. Sometimes the bedhead pajamas will do well. They're the ones that have like the really cool prints on them, like lions and stuff. That's really fun. But research your pajama brands because they're out there and there's money you're leaving behind if you're doing that. This is called the Moonbeam sweater. This was brand new from Free People. I'm thinking I'm going to get 40 bucks out of this one. I got it for half off tag days, which is what I was going for. And this is selling for like 50 bucks. So that's a good one. I don't pick up all Free People. I look it up, but this is like so soft and cozy. Great keywords. And then I got this, which I liked a lot. This is a brand new Sweaty Betty vest. Sweaty Betty doesn't go for as much as it used to, but this piece in particular seemed to be doing pretty well in resale. So I'm hoping I'm going to get 40 bucks for her because she's beautiful and she's a larger size. Sweaty Betty. Then this sweater, Everlane. Look at that. This comes in other colors, but this seemed to be the fan favorite. And this piece of Everlane. Everlane has gone down in value, but for some reason this piece was also a win, and I did not look it up ahead of time, so I was lucky that I didn't, shoot myself in the foot with this one. But this pretty baby is also going for like $40 to $50, so she's listed. Then this one, maybe not such a great pickup, but I did it anyway. This is a green puffer vest. Now this is from the brand The Warming Project, and I was able to find where people could buy wholesale cases of these. This color, it seems to be a rare color called Martian Green, and it's a 2. It's a little oversized, but I got it for $2. The kids section with tags. I can turn it hopefully 25 if I'm lucky. I'll get it for that, but it's listed and it's done. I'm gonna do this I'm gonna save this last piece for the end because I was a little shocked when I found it. I picked up this pair of jeans, which I haven't listed yet. I've got a whole bunch of 501s, and I'm not going to go through all the jeans and just the bread and butter pieces. But these are interesting because these are the 501 button flies, and they're the 93 jeans. Now, 501s are the best-selling jean that Levi's has right now that you're getting the best bang for your buck. But, you're still not making a ton of money on them. But I found out that the ones that actually say the 93 jean on them, that are button fly, you can get like $3 or $4 extra bucks for these. So this was just a fluke that I picked these up. It was like a whole rack. Must have been the same guy. Boom, 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 went through the rack and found like 4 pair, and this was included. So that's something that I learned. So the 93, like 1993, will bring you a little bit more money. Awesome. Then we have a lovely LK Bennett dress. It's just classic office wear, well made. It's a decent brand. You find it in excellent condition. Some of these pieces go for like $50 to $75. It's a good deal. I'll take that any day. This is the brand YPB, which is Abercrombie's athletic brand. And it's just like an athletic short set. This was new to me. It's got padding in here. Probably not the season for this, but I'm going to list it anyway. I was surprised to see these selling for like $40. A lot of their shapewear. So I need to spend a little bit more time looking for this, because one thing I hate selling is activewear. I don't buy it if I can help it, but this was on a new rack and I just picked it up and looked it up and decided to throw it in my cart. But yeah, check that out too. Then I found this piece, and this is style based alone. This is a vintage Adidas goalie shirt. It's got some light padding here. And this was going between $35 and $40, and I got it for $3. So threw that in my cart. What else we got over here? This is, I'm really tempted to keep this, but the last thing I need is like another sweatshirt, like I need a hole in the head. But this thing if I had this on, I'd probably just touch myself all day, to be honest with you. This feels amazing. But this is a Spanx sweatshirt with the kangaroo pocket and a bit of a funnel neck on it. I haven't looked this up yet because I really bought it as a personal piece, but I just think it's probably worth a little something. But this is a nice piece, and it's in a larger size, so I like to buy my sweatshirts big, and so I bought it a little oversized. We have a classic Eileen Fisher. This is a dress, Eileen Fisher does okay. You're not going to get anywhere near the retail price, which is off the charts. But I'm thinking for this piece, I could probably get $35, $40 for her. It always sells. It tends to sit, but then it sells. So that's great. It's on the put back rack. Never overlook the put back rack, because somebody else can do all the work for you in advance. They might not all be as good as you, but they've done some work. So these are called the Page High Rise Laurel Canyon jeans. And this is a size 33, so it's a larger size. They were in great shape with frayed bottoms. So I picked them up because these were going used for 75 bucks. I was shocked. I don't ever buy these for myself because my thighs are big and my butt's big, and there's no way in hell they're gonna fit in these. Okay, now here's a jeans brand that I just discovered. These were selling for $35 consistently, and I found 2 pair of them, and I paid $4 a pair. Cody James, never heard of them. I got like a lighter pair, and what I just threw on the floor was a darker pair. So these are gonna go up tomorrow. I'm gonna get these listed, get them out, because I never heard of them, so that's a bolo. Bolo to me now, add it to your list. Awesome. All right, so now, what am I gonna do here? I picked up, this is just airy, but I got it for $3, and it's a Fair Isle type cotton sweater, but right now is the day to get these listed because it's a nice chunky sweater. I'm not sure what year this is, I don't remember, but this one will definitely sell by the holidays. It is super, super cute. And I bought this Talbot's, it's like a pullover type thing, shawl, cape thing, but it's a larger size, and larger size Talbot does well for me. Smaller size Talbot does not, but I will keep picking up the plus size Talbot as long as I can. What do you do with Talbot? Do you pick it all up? You don't pick it up? Are there specific pieces you pick up? Let me know down in those comments, because I would love to learn from you. Now this, I can't even begin to remember what this was, but I know I looked up in the store. Okay, this is a sweatshirt I got for $3. Doesn't feel like it's ever been worn. It's like really crisp, really crisp. The decals are like a bit of a puffy feel to them. The back looks like this. I saw these for between $35 and $50, so I threw it in my pile. Yeah, it's just got the size tag in it. It says, refuse to let society defeat me. Great message. I don't know who makes this. I can't remember. DXPE maybe? I don't know. Anyway, I went purely for style. Anything that looks like streetwear, which I am not versed in whatsoever, I look up. So I bought it purely based on style. Then I got a couple. North Face doesn't have the value it once had, but some pieces do really well. And this one, I can't remember what this is called either. I haven't listed it yet. It's got a weird feeling to it, and if your hands are dry, you're not gonna like the texture of it, but it's kind of got like a foam feel to it. It's like, I'd call it like a gray lavender color. I like it. I would like to wear this if it were in my size, but I picked up this piece, and that was $3. And then this is another piece. This is a North Face jacket with a hood. It's like a rainwear. Where is the North Face? Oh, there it is, under my cheek. There's the North Face logo. I don't know if this is men's or women's. It's got the duckbill, and this is pretty stiff, actually. This feels like it's never been worn. I paid $3 for this, too, so get 35 bucks for it. Hey, I'm happy. I'm happy. Then we have another Eileen Fisher piece. This one is a dress, a black dress. I'm gonna steam it. I think it'll look really nice. I wanna get this up because this would be a good piece now, even for the winter. So I'm gonna check that out. This is a style-based piece. I don't know if I can even show you this because it's all wacky. A style right now, keywords, ballet. People like anything that looks like it could be used for a ballet. And this is one of those wrap tops that wraps around gray. So this is definitely a ballet style top. This is Outdoor Voices, which I have leggings that have been sitting and I can't move from this brand anymore. I think when I bought them, I was at the tail end of hot. The brand name isn't hot, but the style is hot. So I picked it up for that reason, and it was $2. This I like a lot. I might keep this, I'm not sure. This is a Ted Baker London. It is like a Johnny collar polo knit type of shirt. It's for women, slightly more tailored. It's very nice. It doesn't feel like it's ever been worn. It's really nice. The problem is I'm starting to fall in love with stuff, and I never used to let myself keep things before, but I like it. And let's see what I have here. 2 more pieces before the big one. Okay, this I got for $3. This is a lavender denim Free People denim jacket. I mean, Free People does well, Free People doesn't do well. I'm not sure how this one's going to perform, but I did see them selling for between 30 and 50. So we're going to shoot it up there. It's not the season for this shade, but I'm going to be out. Let's face it, I'm going to be sitting up with my knee for like 6 weeks not thrifting. So anything I have, I'm going to thrift. And I probably show you what this table looks like. And I still plan 2 more trips and maybe a bins trip before surgery. Another thing I picked up is this vest, Lexus. I have a feeling this was like an employee for Lexus, but what I find is if I get like BMW, Lexus, oh, what's that other brand that all the assholes drive? BMWs, I said that right. It's escaping me, but anyway, when I find pieces like this, someone's looking for this. Someone is so into their car that they're gonna want this piece, and guess who has it? I do. So I always do well with these. I don't think I have any car brands right now in my inventory. This will be there shortly, but every time I've had them, I've sold them. People like to buy them for Christmas too for their dad. I think one piece I sold, the BMW piece, was like a blue fleece last year, and somebody was so excited that she got it for her dad. So that is all from this haul, except for this one last piece. And I was just going through the men's section. I've been thrifting with my friend Kim at this particular Goodwill, which was a new location for an old one I hadn't been to before. And I hadn't been to it in like 6 months. So I went and we were overwhelmed with how nice it was. So I decided to make another trip out of it yesterday. But when I shop with Kim, I'll sell men's and women's. She's exclusively men's. So when we shop together, I don't go in the men's section because I don't want to trample on her and let her get pick of the litter. But I found this t-shirt. Do you know that brand? I looked at it because I thought, well, that logo is so cute with a little panda and boy. It's a t-shirt, and it felt heavier. And then I had to look. I'm like, oh my God, it is. It's real. This is so extremely heavyweight knit. It's a really nice t-shirt. And every time I see someone with this brand, I hear them pronounce it because I know it isn't pronounced the way it is, and then it falls onto my head. But last night, I decided I was going to ask Alexa how to pronounce it, and I spelled it for her. You pronounce this brand Loewe. And then after she told me how to pronounce it, she said, would you like to hear more about the brand? Oh, yes, Alexa, please tell me more about the brand. So she tells me this brand was started in like 1805 or 1835 in Madrid, Spain. And in the late 1800s, it won some type of royal fashion award, and they became the purveyor for most of the wardrobe for the royals in Madrid. In 1994, they decided to join the ready-to-wear brand, which is obviously where this piece comes from. And they joined with the LVH something company. I think it's the same brand that owns Louis Vuitton at this point, like the high fashion brands. This t-shirt sold for $650. Like a t-shirt. Oh my God. It would be a cold day in hell before any of my kids got a $650 t-shirt from me. And if they bought one, I'd kick them in the ass because that is a ridiculous amount of money for a t-shirt. However, I have no control over what other people will spend for it. I had seen people list them for $450. Not this particular one. What I discovered is this is actually a rare one, so it's a coveted logo. And this is their anagram for Loewe. So I listed this one for $325, and on eBay, an hour after I listed it, it had 6 likes. What? I made offers. I would go as low as 200, but I don't want to, and I'm gonna hold out because I looked at what other people have sold these for. Lesser quality. So I'm gonna look at the neighborhood of 275 is what I'm gonna be looking for a freaking t-shirt. Oh my God. You know, people have more money than brains these days. Anyway, that's it for my haul. I gave you a bunch of information about me in the beginning. I will probably talk about any of these topics on my channel, primarily reselling, but it might come up. So yes, I have a husband, Alan. I have a boyfriend. His name is Thomas. I call him Bumper. He calls me Flower. You might have seen him in some earlier videos, but it's been a while since we've made him, and I've decided to try to be a little bit more consistent since I can talk about other topics. I had 4 daughters. One of my daughters passed away. I will say she drank herself to death. She had been SA'd by a partner, and the courts gave him a slap on the wrist, and I think that greatly contributed to her loss. So I'm feeling her a little bit today, so we'll talk about her. Her name was Bergen. I had a great dream about her last night where I held her and actually could feel her. It was amazing. So if you have loss and you want to talk about that, that's something we can talk about too. You want to talk about polyamory? We can talk about that too. You want to talk about Disney? We can really talk about that. You want to talk about how much you hate Trump? Oh my God, I am your girl. And if you still support him, read a damn book, you idiot. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful evening and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to do more of these. I'd love to hear from you. The haters, you can just keep it to yourself because I decided that my opinion is the right one. Take care, all.